Howdy! How's everybody out there tonight? I hope this finds you well. What the cat hair's going on? We'll talk to our cat hair buddy over here, Mr. Haas.
Hello, everyone. I'm Matt. Brenda keeps inviting me back. I don't know why. Can catch me on Awesome Wood Things and All Things YouTube. So, yeah, good to be here. Another Thursday night. I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go?
Well, I'm ready to go, but I have a question for you.
Oh, okay. Bring it on.
As soon as I hit that button, it came up with that little blue box up there again saying Hangouts on the Air is going away later this year for quick streaming. Try youtube.com/webcam. Now, after the show last week, I went there. I went to that little URL, and it's all that is just a streaming thing. It doesn't give you the option for a panel. So they gave you a little feedback box. And so I left them a feedback box. I said, well, this is all nice and everything, but could you tell me how we're supposed to have a panel on here? And of course, you know as well as I do, asking them to give you feedback on anything, you might as well just, one in one hand and wish in the other. And
their response is, that's exactly why we're changing it, because we wanted to get rid of that feature. That's what they were thinking, but I don't think they'll come right out and tell you.
Well, me and some friends of mine are examining some other options, issues, whatever you want to call it, to be able to do the panel. So hopefully in the next week or so, we'll have some ideas on how we'll be able to do this once they get rid of the Hangouts.
Very nice. Yes, we'll have to cobble together a solution, or somebody will. That'd be great. We need to solve this because a lot of shows will go away.
I want to say hey to everybody that's out there in the chat tonight. We got Jim Bashir's out there, and we got Simply Wooden Creations. That's Russ. Russ has a show on Wednesday nights and Saturday nights on YouTube, and his show on Wednesday night is about scroll sawing, and he does projects and stuff there on that show. And then on Saturday night, does panel show where a whole bunch of us, me included, get on there and cut up and act crazy. But we do discuss things to do with woodworking and stuff. If you want to see a good show on Saturday night, come find us over there at Simply Wooden Creations with Russ. And let's see, we've also got Mr. Doughboy in the house, and I want to give him honorable mention because Mr. Doughboy sent me a little package today.
Oh, that's nice.
And in the little package, it had one of his new stickers.
Look at that.
There is his sticker. And he also sent me a little present. He sent me.
No way. It's one of his coin bells.
A cowbell.
Look at that.
And I automatically thought of you because I thought, Matt don't like that big banging clanky cowbell. This one is right up his alley. I can get that right up on the mic and just ring the fire out of it.
That one is eardrum appropriate. I like it.
It's got the heifer on there.
Wow.
The little bell and the little clapper in there.
Mr. Doughboy 356, I am impressed. As always, you are an awesome artist. Love it.
That made my day right there. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. That's got a place of honor here on my desk. And let's see, we've got Katie Dotson in the house. We got Jimbo 5312 in the house. We got, let's see, Life with Ankylosing Spondylitis is in the house. That's Ashley. And Ashley, Penny Raid!
I didn't get the invite to that.
That's what made her do to each other all the time. We do panty raids. Joyce McGuire is in the house.
Ralph's Trucking. Did we say hi to Ralph's Trucking?
Did I miss Ralph? Oh, God love Ralph. I tell you what, he friended me over on Facebook. And so now we can aggravate each other over on Facebook all the time, sending messages back and forth. Bless his heart.
Cool.
Oh, so I'm so glad to have all of you in the house and honored for you to be here. Be sure and check out each other's channels. There's not a loser in the bunch.
I think you said Jimbo, right? Yeah, Jimbo.
Yep, Jimbo.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Jimbo cool. In the house.
Share the show. Bring more people in. We'll have even more fun.
Yeah, get all your buddies in here. Send off for everybody, and I mean, write it on the bathroom wall. Down to truck stop, Ralph. Write it on the wall in there. You invite everybody.
Slap it on the page too. Slap it.
Hit that like button for us. Donna Shaw's in the house. Bless her heart.
Hi,
Boy,
Donna Shaw.
Donna had a hard time today. She went to a food bank today, and she posted on Facebook. So I figure this is common knowledge. She went to a food bank today, and you know what they gave her at the food bank?
No.
Chicken feet.
What?
They gave her chicken feet.
Why? That's horrible.
We got a good food bank here in my town, and I tell you what, they give you some good victuals at that food bank. But yeah, and then on top of it all, she had her purse stolen.
No way. Boy, that's harsh.
Chicken feet and steal your pocketbook.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Herman the Great just joined us. Hi,
Hey, Herman, good to have you in the house. Yep, she said somebody stole all of her cards out of her purse, Social Security card and
Unbelievable.
everything, a bank card. Yeah,
At the food bank. That
at
is
the food bank.
so harsh.
Yep, that's
Oh,
some
life is
cold,
not fair, man.
cold critters over there. Mercy sakes.
Ooh. Man, oh man.
Mm. So my heartfelt sympathy goes out to her on that. Wow, but
Me
yeah,
too.
I would definitely be doing a lot of complaining to whoever's in charge of that food bank on what they think they're doing over there. I've never heard of a food bank giving you chicken feet. What
Mm,
in the world is
that
up with
can't
that?
be. I mean, I believe it, but I can't believe it. I believe it, but I can't believe it. Luana Pierce is here. Hello,
Hi,
hello.
Luana. She said, "Did you know if you give a piece of clothing you have worn, you can help with the dog's separation anxiety?" She wants a taco.
Well, I just happen to have a whole fresh batch of virtual tacos. What else can they do to warrant a taco on this show, Brenda?
Well, just give us some facts, and they should be a true fact. And Matt will give you virtual tacos. I'll give you a cowbell ring. And I mean, if it's a pitiful fact, I'll give you the bless your heart button. And, and none of it's worth anything except it's a lot of fun.
The bless your
Farmall
heart button.
Fanatics in the house.
Yeah, Farmall's here. Hi, Farmall.
Glad to have Farmall with us tonight.
Yeah, the bless your heart button is a highly coveted thing to get as a viewer of Mind Equals Blown.
Did
So,
you hit that like button?
oh, do you want a truth or a lie? I didn't hit it yet.
Bless your heart.
Oh,
See, I catch you every week.
so
Same thing.
shame. I'm gonna take my video feed away as punishment to myself.
I gonna hide himself. Lord.
I gave myself 50 lashings when you weren't looking. All right, I have fully liked the page now. I think I'm ready to rock.
The Quincy YT Gaming is in the house. Good to have you with us tonight.
Another gaming channel's here. Hello.
Yep.
Hi, everyone. My name's Matt. I've got the Awesome Wood Things channel. Here having fun. And I have All Things YouTube. Sometimes the screen will flip to All Things YouTube, like once every 40 seconds. So that's my other channel. I do a live stream on Mondays where I break down all the new features of YouTube, tell you exactly what's important and what you need to grow your channel. And I do other fun YouTube growth stuff there too. So All Things YouTube, my channel, and Awesome Wood Things, where I make cool stuff in my shop.
And all this time I've had the button on you, so it's been showing your precious face up there.
I apologize, everybody.
I am slacking tonight. I tell you what. Oh, Hagen Grubs Fishing is in the house. I've been making the rounds this week and trying to make some new friends and get folks in here to the show. Because we all love to network. We love to make new friends. And what better way than to go around and make friends and invite them, get as many folks as you can to come to the show. The more networking you do, the faster your channel is going to grow.
Oh, yeah, Luana's egging me on to make more videos on All Things YouTube. I'm happy to tell you today the engineering team did post some updates, and I will be making some quick 2-minute standalone videos on All Things YouTube about what's coming down the pike and what's new on YouTube. So yes, standalone content's coming. It's been 2 weeks without anything. And Luana she has a tip to share the show. She ate some chocolate-covered espresso beans. So I think she kind of hopped up and wired, and she's sharing the show like crazy. We support that.
Yep. Partly Cloudy 420 came in. Glad to have you with us tonight.
Hey, that's one of my favorite YouTube channel names.
Katie Dodson is in the house. She said that she made some grass clippings today.
Oh.
I need to get out and pull some weeds out of my garden before they thoroughly take it and before the next rainstorm comes through and muds everything up again.
I put down some weed control today on mine.
I went through some things here in the craft room today, getting ready for another project. I'm going to be working on some of these.
Ooh, look at that.
That's a little gourd.
Yeah.
And with any luck at all, I'll show you what I do with this when we get to Russ's show Saturday night.
We have a request. Since the video feed was locked on me, Jim Bashirs wants to see your cowbell, custom cowbell.
I'm sorry. There we go. There's the little cowbell. The heifer with the little coin bell. He took a couple coins and made a little bell, and it actually rings. Get it up here at the microphone where you can hear it. There's the little cowbell that he made. Isn't that precious?
I love it. Trying not to talk while it's on screen. Yeah, drop a thumbs up if you like the new cowbell.
Even the little clanker in it is part of a coin. I just thought that was the sweetest thing ever. And
Bossy's here. She says, morning.
Hey, Bossy, good to see you. You've been missing in action, girl. Glad to have you back.
Luana says the smaller cowbell is wonderful. All caps. Hint.
That is courtesy of Mr. Doughboy. I'll show his sticker again since that wasn't on the camera
Mr.
either.
Doughboy 356.
There's Mr. Doughboy's sticker.
Yeah.
That he sent me. Boy, that made my day getting that stuff in the mail today.
Luana says she'll back off the espresso beans. No, we're not advocating that. You do what you want. But
she's hopped up.
Oh.
She's on the juice.
Joyce says Becky would love that little cowbell. LOL.
Oh, bless Becky's heart. That's Fred's fiance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you don't know what we're talking about, go over to Joyce's channel and watch her videos with Miss Becky. That's why I say that Joyce is Fred's mother-in-law. Fred's my cockatiel, and Miss Becky is her cockatoo.
Anthony Schaus is here. Hello, hello.
Hey, Anthony, good to have you in the house.
Yeah. So no, see now we're getting conflicting comments because someone says if the bell doesn't deafen you, it's not a cowbell. So we have one in favor and one against.
Well, we can always do this. More cowbell.
Darn you, Bossy. See what you did.
Now, I have a couple episodes that's going to be coming up on my channel where I hit the cowbell, but I don't say more cowbell. There is a purpose to that because I keep getting a little yellow dollar sign saying that my videos ain't suitable until they review them and they release them. So I have been trial and erroring to try to figure out what is setting off that yellow dollar sign on my videos. And for like the last 25, 30 episodes, it's every video, every Heifer Haven video that I do, they're doing this. Well, I talked to somebody today that gave me some tips, and I'm going to be trying them. It is not the more cowbell. That is not what's setting the algorithm off. So I've gone back now to doing the more cowbell. But the next two episodes, you won't hear me say more cowbell.
I will brace myself for that when I watch new Heifer Havens.
Don't cry. I hit the cowbell.
Good, good, good. Because I need to be more deaf. That's excellent.
Coin junkie.
Oh, we're tripping over each other. Good old boy and Coin Junkie AG's here. Hi, everyone.
Glad to have you both with us tonight.
I'm Matt from Awesome Wood Things.
And I'm BrendaG, BrendaG's Designs. Make sure to check out everybody's channels. Go over there and do it the right way. You know, watch a video. It ain't going to hurt you. You get to learn things that way. Matt is showing my sticker. Matt, say something so that you got up here.
This is BrendaG's design sticker here. Look at that. It says, Brenda's crafty, ... Be like Brenda.
That's right. And if you watch my craft videos, I say that in every doggone one of them. Brenda's crafty, be like Brenda. But the Heifer Havens is more cowbell. And if you watch my other comedy videos, I got a series up called "And That's Why I'm Single." That's how I end those. After I tell you the story, I say, "And that's why I'm single."
Luana Pierce says she mutes your videos until after you clang the bell.
Well, you're missing the whole intro. I've been changing the intro up. Now you got to go back and watch them again so you can hear the things that I've been changing up.
No.
Oh,
Jim says he has a cowbell on his drum set. That's because you're way too cool for all of us, Jim. Like you're way up here with the cool drums.
so he knows, what it needs is more cowbell. Have a large close up of Matt's head face on the bell and ding it more often.
I deserve that, Bossy. I deserve that.
Oh, Dakota and family's in the house. Good to have you folks with us tonight.
Good
Hope
to see
everything's
you.
well where you are. Apparently he's been eating beans, but okay. Speaking of beans, my green beans are going to hit this year. You never seen so many blooms in all your life on them green bean plants out in my garden. So there'll probably be some bean breaking videos. I did some live streams last year where I just sit and broke beans, talk to whoever showed up. So I may do that again this year. We'll just bring in a big old bucket of beans and sit and break them and talk to folks.
That's pure entertainment right there. Good stuff. Jim says he doesn't have room for the drums. I have a full-size piano here. I don't know how to play it, but I have one.
Whatever lesson that was, you need to give it back.
I'm learning somewhere over the rainbow. You got to switch octaves on that one. It's very tricky. Play, Matt, play. Yeah, I don't. Not very good.
Matt and I'll have to do a collab where he plays the piano and I play the cowbell.
That was Bohemian Rhapsody.
I play the frog too. You ever heard anybody play a frog?
Play the frog. What are you talking about? That's different. Frankie CNC and Woodworking Channels here. Hi, Frankie CNC.
Hey, Frankie.
Tom Spillane, too. He slipped in.
Well, glad to have you with us, Tom. She calls that ASMR the frog.
Should we co-launch a channel, Brenda? The ASMR Brenda and Matt channel?
Yeah, like we're quiet.
Whisper.
The ASMR cowbell.
Mind equals blown ASMR edition. Fun.
So in California, animals are banned from mating publicly within 1,500 feet of a tavern, school, or place of worship.
Now, how are you supposed to tell an animal what they can and can't do? They're animals.
Well, only in California.
California is not right. They're not right. They're got to screw loose.
And Luanda says, please play the new cowbell tonight. And love the frog.
Oh, cool. Let us know what you think of the frog in the comments. Him and I Woodworking's here. Hello, Him and I Woodworking.
Glad to have you with us. I've also got the block. Have you ever heard anybody play the block?
Nope.
It's hollered out inside. It's carved out.
Hollered out.
Yep, hollered out.
So, hollered out?
Mm-hmm.
Hollowed out.
All right, Mom. My mother used to get on me all the time. She'd say, where did you leave that plate? And I'd say, it's in the kitchen. And she'd say, how long you going to be gone? I'd say, about an hour.
When after you take a drink of your soda, do you wash down?
Yeah, wash clothes. We're gonna go wash clothes.
Oh man!
And close the windows.
Oh, Brenda, I took a welding class. I have some fun welding things here. Do you want to take a look at them?
Well, yeah, you were supposed to learn something over the weekend.
Yeah, I pretended to weld. I did.
See if they could teach you anything.
Look at this guy. Look at those gnarly welds.
Well, you have to start somewhere.
Yeah. There's one thing I made. Here, got some more stuff. Now I might scare you, so just kind of be ready.
All right.
Try not to be spooked, okay? Like my new eyeballs.
Holy smoke.
These are Pac-Man eyes made out of metal. And when I spray painted the backgrounds white, I'm gonna make that into a project. I got one of these draw knives, which I haven't completed yet. I was sharpening the edge, but it's real dull. I haven't. That's just need to finish that off in my shop. I got this knife, which is so flippin' sharp. I had to like protect it.
Yeah.
It looks great, but it's very dangerous. Look at that sucker.
Yeah, I used to make knives, and I tended not to sharpen them until after I had the handles on them.
Okay, that's probably smart.
And I still taped them.
So I was working on that, and this is my favorite right here. The isosahedron, 20 sides. And then look, some of the welds are like a brass color, and some are silver color. Anyway,
have you seen that thing they passed around on Facebook about the welder that went in for a job, and he was talking to the boss, and he says, "How much does this job pay?" And the boss says, "Well, it pays $15 an hour." And so he says, "But before I give you the job, I've got to put you to the test, see how you can weld." So the guy welds up 2 different welds. And the first one looks like holy crap. And the second one is beautiful. And the boss says, "Well, what's going on here? Why does that one look horrible and this other one look good?" And he says, "Well, that ugly one there," he says, "that's a $15 weld. This other one over here, this is the $30 an hour weld."
Yeah, man's got skills. I dig it. Florida Pirates here, and a lot of chatting going on. I think I got to catch up. Coffee Outdoors, did we say that? Yeah,
Coffee Outdoors is here. Yeah, glad to have both of you with us.
Oh, IH100 slipped in.
Oh my goodness, we don't want to miss nobody. If we missed you, type something in the chat again. We'll get you, because we get to jawing and sometimes we miss folks. But glad to have IH with us.
Oh, Mr. Doughboy says, "Did I meet Jimmy?" Yes, it was at his property. So I spent the weekend with him.
Ray the Gamer's in the house. Glad to have Ray in the house.
Oh, hi, Ray the Gamer. Love me them gaming channels.
And if you have any questions for us, just post them there in the chat. If we miss them, type them in again. If you light up our names, that helps. You just type the @ sign and then type our name behind it, and we'll see what you got to say. But if you got facts, type them up there in the chat. We'll try not to miss any of them.
Good. And let me see. Do I still have tacos here? I had a bunch of them. Where'd they go? Okay, there they are. Yes, I still have tacos. Any interesting facts? I'll give tacos. Is the octopus lonely yet? Says Jim Bashir's. Where's mine?
Somebody said to me the other day that they liked my microphone spider.
No, it's an octopus. So here's mine. Mine's Inky or Blinky. I'm sorry, mine's Inky. No, it's Inky. Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde.
This is Pinky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had another one ask me what my octopus's name was. This is Pinky.
Oh, Ralph's Trucking's back. Good to have you back. Yeah, people pop in, go out, come back. That's all good.
Yeah.
We support that.
Check out each other's channels. And if you like what you see over there, leave them a comment and a view, and hit the like button and turn the red button gray. Red buttons are evil.
What happens to YouTube employees when you hit the red button?
Well, it's every time you hit a red button, somebody at YouTube wets the bed. So I try to hit as many red buttons as I can hit.
They better truck in some Depends over there.
I want to dehydrate them over there.
Oh, Brenda.
Anything I can do to aggravate them, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because Lord knows they aggravate me enough.
Someone's asking if our octopus stick to the walls and do the freaky climb. No, they're made out of plastic.
Yep, they're a hard plastic. They're not spongy, but they print out on a 3D printer just like this. There's nothing that has to be cut or nothing or put together or assembled. They come off a 3D printer looking just like this.
Mr. LED Smokers here says more cowbell and
Cowbell.
Simply Wooden Creations dropped a cool fact. The shape of a Pringles is called a hyperbolic paraboloid. Did you know that?
I thought it's called a chip.
It's the duckbill shape. It's the half of a duckbill when you put two Pringles in your lips. Yeah.
You ever have them bugles?
Yeah.
When we was kids, we used to put them on our fingers,
Mm-hmm.
like fingernails.
Yep.
They don't. I got some a while back, and they don't make them that'll fit anymore. They're like curled and odd shaped, and so I thought, well, you guys screwed up the Pringles or the bugles.
So yeah, Russ's hyperbolic paraboloid reminds me of what the formal shape of the Earth is called. People think it's a sphere, but it's not really. It bulges at the equator, so it's called an oblong spheroid. Is the formal shape of the Earth because it's flatter on the North and South Pole and bulges at the equator. Oblong spheroid.
Mr. Doughboy says, in Kentucky, one may not dye a duckling blue and offer it for sale unless more than 6 are for sale at once.
Are you crazy?
And you know Kentucky? How that came about? People dyeing them for Easter.
Oh. But why can't you just dye one for Easter?
I used to sell bunnies at Easter time. And if you had white bunnies, nobody wanted a white bunny.
Oh.
So if you mixed a little food coloring up and rubbed that on the rabbit fur, it would color them up. I mean, it was food coloring, so it wasn't going to hurt them or anything.
Yeah.
You didn't want to dip them in it. You just wanted to rub it on the outer part of the fur. And it'd make them pretty enough that, if somebody's looking for a bunny, that it would put them out there with all the other different colored bunnies.
Cool. Bossy wants me to show more stuff that I did in the welding class, so I'll do that. So, this is what the eyeball's supposed to look like. And this was one of my failed attempts. I burned right through. Look at how this is sticking up here. You see that? It's like, so I had to recut everything and start over again to get 2 perfect eyeballs. And
stuff don't always come out the way you want it to the first time around. Sometimes
no,
trial and error.
Here's some more stuff. See, this is part of the icosahedron. These were sort of practice attempts. It's not the whole thing, but for one reason or another, see, look, I tore that all crap. held the thing heat on it for too long, and then this one's not married up. Can you see they're kind of disjointed there? So these were failed attempts, but I kept them because they kind of look cool.
Yeah,
kind of like a little satellite dish.
You might be able to incorporate them into something else somewhere along the line.
Yeah. And then I was going to make a little 4-sided pyramid, but I never got around to that. So I've got some other cool little things here, but that's the main. And I have another shape. I have another shape like this. I brought it in, put it on the couch, and it disappeared. Like it's gone. I have no idea where it went.
It went into the black hole.
And it was a pyramid too. So, pyramids are kind of like, woo. So who knows? It may have beamed up. Which type of welding was I doing? Says Katie Dotson. TIG welding. That's the kind where with a stick, you have 2 things and you shove them together.
In Maine, advertisements may not be placed in cemeteries.
Oh.
Well, I wouldn't know why somebody would want to place one in a
Yeah, the
cemetery.
clients are all
Yeah.
6 feet under.
And then Russ says the two tiny holes drilled in every big pin is to ensure that the air pressure is the same both inside and outside the pin, which helps the ink flow to the tip.
Yep. Yep. Very cool.
Frankie CNC Woodworking Channel says, I find metalworking more forgiving than woodworking.
I am starting to agree with that because when the instructor said, if you mess up with wood, I mean, you really can't start over. I mean, you can maybe get some sawdust and glue and kind of patch it up. But he's like, no, you mess up with welding, you just kind of burn it all away and start over. And he's right.
So I was going down through here to see.
Pyramid, I see more in your future.
See if I missed anything.
It was technically a tetrahedron. It was one of these. It was the four-sided one, but it was lopped off at the top at the top. Like the points were flat. It was really cool looking. It is in my house somewhere, I think. If it ever
You Not Ready 365 came in. I'll say hey to you.
How you not ready? I'm Matt from Awesome Wood Things.
Not to interrupt Matt, but I just want to make sure that I see everybody as they come in here.
Well, yeah, welding seems more grinder friendly. Yep, it certainly is.
In Massachusetts, candy may not contain more than 1% of alcohol.
Huh.
That kind of blows your, what they call them, rum balls.
Yeah, I guess can't have any of those. Ruby's Gaming. Did we say hi?
Hey, Ruby. Glad to see Ruby in the house. I've been over to her channel watching some of her gaming stuff going on over there. She does some fine gaming. Now, I know what we forgot. Anybody that wants us to pull your channel up here on the screen, all you got to do is type there in the chat, raise the curtain, and we'll put your channel up here so everybody can see what you do.
Yep, little screen share of your channel. Get you some free publicity.
Free advertising. So you just type it in there. Don't be shy.
Raise the curtains, all you need.
Jim Bashir says, I got vodka-filled chocolate-covered cherries in Germany. Wow.
Yummy.
Awesome Wood Thing says, raise the curtain.
I'll pass. I just wanted to put it there in case someone wanted to copy paste.
Let's say Whispering Cauldron is in the house. Good to have you in there. Haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, Roxy's here.
Yeah, Roxy Chiafulo is in the house. Good to have her here.
Oh, Frankie CNC says raise the curtain.
Yep, pull Frankie up and I'll put the
there's a interesting fact from Simply Wooden Creations. You want to go to that while I get this ready?
He says the human nose can remember 50,000 different scents. A fart is the most notable.
That the olfactory sense, yeah, that is underrated. The animal kingdom loves it.
So I got a YouTube friend that had a tumor in his nose, up behind his left eye, and it was pressing on his brain. They've had to go in twice to remove it so far, and they had to remove his olfactory senses.
Oh no,
now he can't smell anything.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So this is Frankie CNC and Woodworking Channel.
Mm-hmm.
This is Quick and Dirty Shop Signage is the name of the video, but that's what he's working on. Oh, he's got a V-bit. That's nice. They make a good good treatment there on the wood. Yeah.
Boy, that just wrap that out quick, don't it?
That's what it is. Nice.
Just goes to show you the right tools for the right jobs now.
Yes. All right. So we got another raise the curtain here. Ruby's Gaming.
Yep. And while you're doing that, Luana says, in a study done by scholars at the University of California, it was found that dogs can get jealous if they see their humans displaying affection towards something or someone else.
Wow. Yeah, that makes, I believe it. I believe it.
Well, dogs are pack animals, and they're, only one can be the alpha, and if you're not paying attention to that alpha dog, the rest of them are going to let you know about it real quick.
Yeah, I believe it. All right.
Jackknife Finnegan's in the house. Good to have Jackknife in here.
Hello, hello. Well, I'm doing some raise the curtains here. This is Ruby's gaming. Gaming is not a crime. Is gaming a crime? I guess it's not.
I think she's got a pretty channel. I like her banner, and her videos are so vibrant. You know, some of the gaming that I pull up, it's grainy. You know, it's
Okay.
it's not necessarily so much the video, it's the game is not of very high quality.
Oh.
So the games look grainy. Boy, the game she's playing, they're really good. I'd say we got
SOT Metalworks is here.
Yep, glad to have you in the house.
I did a show and tell of all the metal things I made in a class I took over the weekend. Yeah, my first time welding. Any decent dog owner could have told them that. Yeah, I would have told them that half the money of all this research. Yeah. Why spend money researching that topic? It seems so obvious. Yeah, dogs are very, very closely connected because they told us they're like when you get the Shih Tzu, we have a Shih Tzu. They're like they attach themselves really close to you, and whoo, that's true. Every room to room, they're following you. What are we doing now? What are we doing now?
I used to race bulldogs, English bulldogs, and I showed them. My first champion was an English bulldog, and I always had the people with the Shih Tzu dogs chasing me around, wanting me to breed their Shih Tzus for them. Because you know what you get if you do that.
A lot of baby Shih Tzus.
Bullshits.
Oh, jeez. All right, here we're doing a raise the curtain for Mr. Doughboy 356.
Oh, see how he changes the subject.
Yeah. Look at these thumbnails are all the same or very similar. That's I mean, maybe put what you're creating front and center there on those thumbnails would be a suggestion, but this is an underrated channel, Brenda. This is some awesome stuff.
He's got the titles of them though, tells you what he's doing in those videos.
Yeah.
See, people was getting on me about my heifer havens having the same, you know, all it said was different episode on each one. And they's getting on me about that. So I started changing them up. I've got 3 thumbnails that I've been using on them. And I may be changing some of that up soon too. But, you know, it was working.
It's all trial and error. You know,
sometimes if it works, you don't want to fix it.
Right. And sometimes it'll work for a while and then it won't. You know, you think you got it, but you only got it for as long as it works for. Walking Liberty Peace Dollar Banjo. Look what he's doing.
And he made a guitar too. He's got a guitar on his channel and a guitar case.
Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, this channel is all over it. Oh my goodness.
I got mad talent.
This needs to be 100,000 red button push channel. I swear. How there's less than 1,000? That's a crime. Like call 911.
Paul's Messy Workshop is in the house. Good to have Paul with us.
Messy Workshop. I'm a big fan of Paul's Messy Workshop.
And while I'm thinking about it, Paul, I need to get with you. I'm probably gonna make a video, an unlisted video, and send it to you on a project that I'm going to be working on because I need your input. I need your wisdom and expertise on this. I don't know why. It's just something telling me that you're the one to be able to help me with this project. So I need to get with you. I'm going to need your email address or a way to reach on Facebook or something. So you need to get with me and, you know, I can send you a video that way.
Paul is multi-talented. He printed this double tetrahedron shape for me. So he's got.
He's very knowledgeable. I
But
got mad respect for Paul.
I mean, it seems like everything. Scroll sawing, joinery. Yeah, he's got he modifies some of his tools. It's a wide spectrum of talent that he's got for sure.
Coffee Outdoors says, raise the curtain.
You got it, Coffee Outdoors.
That's my buddy over there on the west side of Indiana, and they do trapping over there.
Nice. Well, look at the mountain lion. Boom, right in your face. Coffee Outdoors.
He just got
almost 1,500 red button pushes.
He just got back from Gatlinburg, where he went down there and did some filming in Gatlinburg. I was teasing him about he's going down there to trap him a bear.
Check it. See, he's got the T-shirt of the channel. That's high production value right there.
He's got his merch going.
Dig it.
Matt and I have merch too. If you go over to makermedianetwork.com and hit the shop button on that channel, it'll take you there to show you all the merchandise that they've got. And Matt and I have stuff. Matt's got awesome wood thing stuff, and I've got BrendaG's designs with my logo, my dragon logo. So you can go over there and pick stuff up there. And I think Matt's got one. I got one too there on Teesprings where we have stuff. So
yeah, I have a Teesprings as well. Let's see. If you go to awesomewoodthings.com and then click the little T-shirt icon there, bam. Ta-da!
Yeah, I've got more than that on mine. I've got tanks and T-shirts and sweatshirts and coffee mugs. And
you get one item on mine, black T-shirt. Yeah. You don't like black T-shirt.
And you get mine in different sizes and colors.
No, I offered no choices. So we're still on Coffee Outdoors.
Yeah, if you want to know anything about trapping, that's the place to go. I used to do a little bit of trapping years ago. What I really enjoyed, though, is I had a Weimaraner, and she was good at hunting raccoons.
Sweet.
And she didn't hunt them like a hound dog. You know, hound dog will tree them, and then you got to shoot them out of the tree. Nell would just go and catch them and kill them. She'd just break their neck and bring them back. So I could go and just sit on the tailgate and send her out, and she'd bring me back a dead raccoon.
Wow.
I used to make the fellers that I'd go hunting with so mad.
I can imagine.
Because their hound dogs wouldn't do that. I told them I had a bunch of lazy dogs.
Here's your merch. Mug.
There it is.
T-shirt.
Yep.
That one's badass with the green eyeball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I said a bad word. Ruh-roh. I saw mine on here.
Those are the ones on Maker Media. And at Maker Media, they go clear up to 5X, y'all. Now, on Teesprings, they don't go that high in size. But, you know, if you need bigger sizes, you can get them there on Maker Media.
This is the only one you can get my logo with the wood grain. So if you want the wood grain, you can go there and get it.
And how many colors you got that in?
That many.
Oh, okay. So you actually do have a selection there.
Yeah, on makersmedianetwork.com, yeah. But on the official Awesome Wood Things store, you get one.
Oh, Lord. Oh, let's see. I've been kind of ignoring the chat. What's going on over here? Kentucky Rangers in the house. Good to have you in there. And Timeless Adventures is in the house. Good to have you in there. And Mr. Doughboy says he's about to make a leg hold trap out of $50.
Oh, my goodness.
And let's see. Luann says dogs don't only see black and white, they can also see blue and yellow.
Oh, I didn't know that. Did we say hi to Kentucky Ranger?
I just did.
Oh, that's right. And Timeless Adventures. Okay. I'm just trying to catch back up. Simply Wooden Creations dropped an interesting fact. Tigers have striped skin under the fur. Not just the fur, but the skin underneath is striped too. Go figure. I love tigers. I want to own tiger. That would be cool.
Are you prepared to feed it?
No. No, I just want to own it and not have any responsibility for it.
Years ago, they used to have exotic animal sales over in Ohio where I lived. And me and a bunch of my friends would go to these sales. It was fun to go and see all the stuff that they had. But you needed to be responsible. So you get people in there that just, they didn't have any responsibility. They just see something and they think, oh, I want that, and they buy it. It's this one feller that went with us. He was a young feller. I don't know, he's early 20s, I guess. And they had a lion, a young lion come through the auction.
Wow.
He bought that young lion.
Okay.
And I wasn't in the room when he did it, or I would have stopped him. But he found me after he bought it, bragging about it. And I said, are you out of your mind? Do you understand what that thing's going to eat? And I knew he didn't have money to feed it.
Oh, no.
I said, okay, let me explain something to you. And I told him how much food that thing was going to consume, and it was just growing.
Yeah.
And I said, nope. I said, there ain't no way you're going to be able to deal with that. This is trouble looking to happen.
My wife and I, we donate to a charity that takes care of large cats, exotic cats, because people get a lot of the ocelots thinking they're pets, and they're not pets.
Yep.
And then they'll abandon them, and they'll need. But they have other things. They have mountain lions and other feline, large feline things, and it's a charity. They look after them and treat them right, give them good homes. And
well, he put it back through the auction and sold it and made money.
Oh.
I mean, who would have guessed that it brought more the second time through the ring than it did the first? But yeah, and so I stopped him from making a major blunder with that. But
got a someone new popped in here, Joe Mar Del Oso.
Yes, glad to have you with us.
Hello, just passing by. That's good. Stop on in, play around, jump on out.
That goofy feller there in the yellow shirt, that's Matt Haas. He's from Simply Wooden Creation and All Things YouTube.
Awesome Wood Things and All Things YouTube.
What'd I say?
It said Simply Wooden Creations.
Oh, well, gee whiz.
I'd like to take over Russ's Simply Wooden Creations.
You don't even look like Russ.
Well, one of these days, he's going to give me the keys to his channel, and I'm going to host it in his absence.
Lord have mercy. Well, anyway, that's Matt Haas. And I'm BrendaG. BrendaG's Designs. Glad to have you with us. Hit that like button, hit the red button, turn it gray. Check out everybody else's channels. This is about networking and having a good time. What we do here for the new folks that's come in that maybe hasn't been here before, if you want us to pull your channel up on the screen, give you some free advertising, just type in the chat, raise the curtain, and we'll put it up here on the screen. Besides the networking and looking at channels and stuff, we also do awesome facts. That's why we call the show Mind Equals Blown. So if you have awesome facts, you just type it there in the chat. And if it blows our mind, we'll give you a virtual taco and a cowbell ring. It ain't worth nothing, but it's a lot of fun. Coffee Outdoors says he's got to go. So, hey, good to see you. Glad you dropped in. Be seeing you on the web.
Glad we got to raise the curtain on your channel, Coffee Outdoors.
I'm over there just about every day watching his videos. So, if you need supporters, this is the place to get them. You go to these channels and you watch a video. You leave the like, you hit the red button, you leave a comment on the video so they know you've been there. And always check your spam folders daily. There are a lot of comments that go to spam that should not go to spam.
Yep, they're trying to identify bad comments. So if you comment about the content of the video, you're good. If you leave 4 emojis, it's going to go to spam.
I have made comments about videos that go to spam and have people tell me, I'm sorry, I didn't see your comment right away because it went to spam and I had made a comment about their doggone video. I mean,
there's no rhyme or reason for it, but you just got to try and do the things that have statistically on average worked.
So, and the rule of thumb is always check your spam folders daily because there'll be comments go in there that shouldn't go. So there you go. Yep. I don't know why they would
Yeah, I
like
think
that.
it's because the word channel was in the comment.
Oh, heaven forbid.
I know.
We got
Now we
the
got to think of a fun term for channel. We already say red button pushes instead of
yeah. She's always coming to see my programs. That's what my granny used to say when she'd watch her shows on TV. You know, she'd say, I got to go watch my programs now. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I don't know why they're flagging those.
So someone in our community calls them movies. I'm like, they're videos. You know, you post videos to YouTube. Movies are like a Hollywood production with,
Well,
you know.
hey, I'll tell you what. You go over to Cowboy JoJo's and watch some of his. They are like a movie production.
Good.
He's got the, you know how when you go to the movie theater and they have uh the stuff scrolling on the screen that tells you who's in it.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
yeah,
Gaffers and gophers and
yeah.
boom operators and cameramen and costume designers and
His videos have all that. I mean, it just slays me. I look at that. I'm in awe. I'm like, holy smoke! Does he have this thing going on?
I've been watching this one channel. It's like highly produced, but it's cringy, awkward social situations. It's scripted, but it's like I'm speechless when I watch every one. They're so good.
Well, there's somebody told me, oh, it's been about a year ago, that if you want a video to go viral, it has to have cringe.
Cringe, yeah. It's the secret. It's the secret to getting good views here. Oh, here it is. Bridge Stewart. This channel. I'm gonna do a raise the curtain on someone who's not in the chat. This is just an awesome channel. This channel is crazy. Like, uh, it's hard to even describe. Okay, this one. Well, maybe not that one, but like the one series is he's like he helps dead people get through the pearly gates, but he's so awkward with people that they don't want to walk through because they don't trust him, and it's really weird. And like the one, like they met neighbors, and it was a couple living in an apartment, and he went to say hi to the new couple, but they had a third roommate, but the third roommate was like a stuffed, it was like a big doll of a person, and they were interacting with it like it was real. And it was like, what's going on there? Like, you don't think that's real. Then they got all offended. It's hard to explain. It's super cringe and very highly produced. I don't know. Go for it.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's the over the top stuff seems to, be what gets the most views. Even with my heifer havens, stuff that I think, oh, this probably, they're going to look at this and just run away. Those get the most views, and
Yeah.
get the best comments on them.
That's another thing. If you have a very commentable video, or you straight up give your audience a reason to comment, it's one thing to make a good video that people would naturally want to, but sometimes people want to comment, they just don't know what to say. But if you say A or B, what do you think on a scale of 1 to 10, if just somehow prompt them, it'll throw more comments on it, and then up it'll go in engagement. Rockstar 8970 Abels here.
Glad to have you with us. Welcome.
I'm Matt. Hello, hello.
If anybody wants us to put their channel up here on the screen, just type raise the curtain in the chat, and we'll pull it up here so everybody can see. It's free advertising.
Free. Can they afford free?
How many places can you go that you get free advertising? I've been to a lot of networking shows where you can beg, you can stand on your head and plead with them, and they will not put your channel up on the screen. Here, we will put it up there, no questions asked. Let everybody see what you're doing.
Free's too expensive. Cut it in half and then double it.
And Heifer Haven, I give free advice.
Well, is it good advice?
Now, I've got an episode coming up where somebody asked me about free versus good? And I've got an answer for that, but you have to wait until that episode comes up.
You know what I like about your Heifer Havens? You're always reading the letter, and it says, the letter always ends with, "Do you have any advice?" And then your response is always, "Well, yes, I do."
Well, yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I do.
It's like, of course you do. That's why we're watching, but you say it every time. Well, as a matter of fact, I do. I'm sorry, that was loud.
You betcha I do. And here it comes.
It's the little things, little things I really like.
Ready or not.
Don't try and stop me. You're going to get it.
I said it was free, didn't say it was good.
Hey, yeah, Jomar says we're both amazing. Thank you.
Well, we're something. Nobody's figured out quite what yet, but yes.
Oh, no. In New York, it's illegal to congregate in public 2 or more people while each are wearing a mask or any face covering which disguises your identity. I didn't know that. I think there was some ordinances around that for, hate organizations.
Well, I still say that if somebody wants to get some viral videos going, the thing to do is to start a channel about these laws that are still on the books, the obscure, odd laws. Just go to wherever they've got that law and test it. See if they throw you in jail.
That's one of the things where people are so busy, they're not going to bother with any of those dumb laws.
Just go, right in front of the police station.
Well, that might be tempting.
Make it so they don't even have to look for you.
JC and Snow Bear is here. Hello.
Glad to have you with us.
I'm Matt. Welcome.
I'm BrendaG. Check out everybody's channels. Simply Wooden Creation says, I love Heifer Haven.
Me too. When are you going to run out of Heifer Haven ideas?
I don't know. I still got a bunch of them in the till.
Sweet.
As soon as I get one batch recorded, another batch of questions roll in.
I don't ever want you to run out.
My buddies over at Tipsy Trippin' Rednecks, I answered a question for them the other day, and they played it on their channel, and they had all their friends coming and asking me questions. And they all seem to get a big kick out of that. That's the one where they asked me about how do you get drunk faster. And so I told them how to do that. Yes, I did.
I'm doing a raise the curtain here.
I told them I was qualified to give them that information because I've been drinking ever since I got thirsty.
This is the Kentucky Ranger channel.
Let me click on you so we keep it up here on the screen. There we go.
This is my fine R916 AM FM retro cherrywood radio. Did you know cherrywood radios are retro?
No, I did not.
Check it out. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Oh, here's a close-up of it.
There it is.
Whoa.
It's pretty.
I'm digging it. All right. Kentucky Ranger. This is what we got here, folks.
What other videos does he have there on his channel,
Okay,
Matt?
take a look. Circle back to the home page here. Looks like he's got a bunch of live streams. It came from that dollar place 2 years ago. That's an old one. I don't want to go that far back. Mondays with Mom. There we go. Got a whole panel.
Yep. Got the whole family in there.
The one shirt said this day requires stronger coffee.
They even brought the dog in.
Yeah. Dogs are YouTube gold. All right. There we go. That was Kentucky Ranger. That was a Raise the Curtain. If you want us to do that to your channel, type Raise the Curtain.
That's a pretty channel he's got going.
Yeah.
The dog's name is Junebug.
Junebug. Junebug's cute.
I
That's a
got
cute
2
puppy.
Australian Shepherds. Their names is Scarlet and Shadow. And Shadow has been on my last nerve for about the last 24 hours.
Mm.
She's about to be a Shadow.
My sister-in-law's Australian Shepherd. Black and white is the coloring, but so dirty. She's pretty much pure black. She rolls in the dirt, sticks her nose in the mud. She's a dirty, dirty, dirty dog.
I've got a red and white and a chocolate and white.
Oh, I thought they were only white and black.
Nope. Mother was red and white, and the dad was tri. He was black and had some copper and white on him.
Oh.
And
Well, that looks like a Burmese. What are they called? The with the 3 colors.
Yeah, just not as big.
Okay.
Since
I think we have some more folks jumping in here. Who do we see? Did we say?
Oh, you, me, and Benny's in the house. Glad to have him in here.
Excellent. Yeah, you, me, and Benny. There we go. Hello. Oh, Jim Dockrell's here. Where's our mods?
Hi, Jim.
Warning, Jim Dockrell's here. We're just teasing you, Jim. We love you. You know,
I've been going over to his channel and leaving him some comments on his videos to aggravate him a little bit once in a while.
Great woodworker and craftsman, Jim Dockrell. I mean, he does some amazing stuff. And he does some stuff that's like not even necessary. Like where he'll dovetail in these different cross members. I'm like, come on, man. Pocket holes, baby. But he doesn't shortcut it.
Luanna Pierce says bloodhounds are able to trace scents that are over 300 hours old, and she wants a taco.
You got it. No problem, Luana. I'll give you tacos all day long. I stocked up on them. I have a lot of them to give.
I used to have a bulldog that would scent. And right down the road from the farm where I lived was the Beagle Club. And they used to do scent trials over there. So I load up the bulldog and go down to the scent trial and set my bulldog out with their beagles.
Is that a good thing?
He held his own. I mean, you know, he wasn't going to win no big prizes, but he held his own. And I had a little female bulldog that would point. One day I
took the paw out.
I put her out in the backyard, do her thing, and I'm walking around. I go to the back door to let her in, and she is across the yard on a point. I'm like, what on earth is she doing? Because I just could not fathom that she was pointing something. So I went out there and flushed a rabbit out of the bushes. But yeah, she's gonna point.
Cool.
She didn't know she's a bulldog.
Oh, jeez.
Needed to explain to her. Let's say JC and Snow Bear says he's got a dog and his name is Snow Bear, and he's Blue Heeler and Australian Shepherd mix.
Oh, okay. That must be some good markings on that dog. Yeah.
I'm just kind of reading about what they're saying here. One's talking about they used to have an Australian Shepherd named Polly. She thought she was a parrot.
Did you read Jim's comment? It says, did you know that a 12-pound shih tzu can take up enough room on a king-size bed that the adults have tough time getting comfortable? My shih tzu takes up every available space. I mean, sprawls out and is always touching you somewhere. It's crazy.
I used to have a female bulldog, and her favorite spot on the bed was right between my legs on top of the covers.
Oh, no. Blended Whiskey is here. Hello.
She weighed 60 pounds.
Oh.
Now try to get out from under that. She had you trapped. If the house caught fire, we'd all died.
Jeez. Oh.
Dogs are something else. I'll tell you, they got their own personalities. Every one of them's different.
Oh no! Tom Spillane's talking about how the dog loves rabbits, and the dog plays with the rabbits.
Yeah, and Kentucky Ranger said that they called that dog Polly because she loved his shoulder when she was a puppy, and that's what I said. She thought she's a parrot.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, puppy dog on the shoulder. Come on.
Yeah, you, me, and Betty says an 80-pound dog in between my legs. I'm like, help. Yeah, you're trapped. You're trapped. Your bladder is saying, you got to get up. And the dog is, bulldogs snore like nothing you've ever seen in your life. Now, it never bothered me. It sounded like a choir singing to me, but anybody else that was with me, if I took people with me, on a dog show circuit or something, and we're sharing a room, my bulldogs are in there and they're snoring and rattling the windows, and everybody's awake but me. But you're laying in bed trying to get up, and here's this big dog between your legs on top of the covers, sound asleep, snoring to beat the band, and you're struggling. I need to get up. And the dog just keeps snoring. It has no respect for the fact that you need to get up.
Yeah, Benny's saying when you try and reason with them, they just look at you like ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, they're oblivious to whatever your needs are. But if they want something, it's a whole nother story.
You got to snap to it. Yeah.
They want water, food, outside, their toys, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Up on the couch or in a chair, or any place that they can't be, that they want to be. You better be paying attention. But get between your legs, sound asleep on top of the covers, and you need to go to the bathroom. Oh, it ain't gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You better hope that you got a rubber sheet on that bed.
STP South Texas Pickers here. Hello, hello.
Glad to have you with us. Just chime in here. If you want us to pull your channel up on the screen, just type in there on the chat, say raise the curtain, and we'll put your channel up so everybody can see what you're doing over on your channel. And if you got facts, type them in there in the chat, and we'll give you virtual tacos and cowbell rings if you blow our mind with some odd, amazing fact. And you, me, and Benny says raise the curtain.
Oh, we got to raise the curtain. Okay. Someone says they'll be right back. It's time for ice cream.
Ooh, boy, that sounds good. I haven't got any ice cream in the house. I got cookie dough. I got lots of cookie dough.
Ice cream's on the menu at the Haas house. I'll tell you that.
I may have to bake another batch of cookies tonight. That's Luana Pierce says, when your dog spins in a circle before sitting down to snuggle, it's because he's making himself at home. This is a nesting trait carried down from your dog's wilder ancestors.
Cool. I'm on the You, Me, and Benny channel.
There it is.
25 facts about me, letting you into my life.
Kitty cat ears on.
I'm trying to turn it up.
I've seen several channels that's putting them facts about me. I'm afraid to give people facts about me.
Well, if you sign up for my email newsletter, every email newsletter has one fact about me in it. So you can go to awesomewiththings.com and sign up. I'll show you.
I might scare people to death if I start putting in facts about me. I thought that they was learning enough with the Heifer Havens, and that's why I'm singles.
Oh. Here we go. News letter. I dropped in my URL.
Okay, if you want to sign up for his newsletter, go there to that URL that he put there in the chat and sign up. If you go to brendagdesigns.net and go to my channel there, or my website, you can sign up there. And I haven't got a newsletter put together yet. It's something that I'm going to be doing eventually. But you get signed up there so that we get your information. And when I get one together, we'll do that. C-Dubs is in the house. C-Dubs Journeys.
I see Dubs.
She's my buddy down in southern Indiana. She got an interesting channel where she sings and she does poetry and she fishes and she does live streams, and she's a great gal. You really enjoy her if you go over there and check her channel out.
Good. I came back to You, Me, and Benny because Luana gave her a glowing recommendation. So there we go.
She's cute.
Huh?
Cute as a wagon load of speckled puppies.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Frankie just took some pork off the smoker.
I got a smoker out in the garage, and I ain't fired up in like forever. One of these days, I may get Froggy and do that. I've got so many things to do, though. Lord have mercy, and it's
Someone wanted to
rained so
give me
much here
one.
that I got housework I need to do, and I've got projects that I need to make. I've got the list is endless on the projects.
Brenda, I have
Yes,
an
sir.
announcement.
Well, make it.
Well, we now have 2 Starfleet officers on this live stream. Myself and Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop that just showed up.
You know, that's Al.
Yes, Al Forte. So here's my communicator badge, always on the ready. Don't
As
beam
a
me up
matter of
yet.
fact, Mr. Doughboy was showing me a thing that looked like the Enterprise that he had made. And I
Oh,
said, told him that he needed to show that to you and to Al, that you guys would get a charge out of that.
yes. Yes, I would love to see that. Beam me up, Scotty, says C-Dubs. Yeah.
But we're glad to have Al in the house. Glad
Uh-huh.
that he dropped in this evening.
He's got a good Twitch channel at Kilroy79763. Try and remember that one. It's a zip code.
Yeah, I haven't been over to Twitch in quite some time. Just too many things. There's only one of me. I've been looking for some clone juice. If anybody knows where I can get some clone juice, you need to let me know, because this girl needs to be cloned. And not just once. There needs to be at least a dozen of me to get everything done that I need to do. So turn me on to where I can get some good clone juice.
Wow. If I knew the answer to that, you'd be the first to know. Oh no, you me and Benny says the Twitch got hacked. Had to delete it. Ruh-roh. That's not good. How does that happen? Did someone get the stream key? I wouldn't even know how. Maybe they got a hold of their Amazon login. Who knows? I don't know. Cool.
So Luana says a German Shepherd, seeing eye dog named Orient, led his human Bill Irwin over 2,100-mile hike through the Appalachian Trail. Irwin was the first blind man to make the journey.
Wow. That's taco worthy right there.
C-Dub says just keep drinking the Indiana H2O. It'll clone something.
What did else someone say there?
I do miss my Ohio water. I tell you what, we had a good aquifer over there where I lived, and it was the best water, man. And this stuff over here, I don't know what they're putting in the water, but it's I don't do the tap water here.
There's something. There's a comment I wanted to read, but now I lost it. Oh well. I'll pull up my video called Starship on Mr. Doughboy. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'll be reading the chat here and see what everybody's got going. Yeah, C-Dub said she thought the Texas water was bad, but she was wrong. Yeah, Indiana water, leaves a lot to be desired. It's not as bad as Michigan, I understand, but man. Yeah, Jim Bashir says he gets Lake Michigan water.
Oh boy.
No. I'm having a treat today. I got some of this Diet Coke that's strawberry guava.
Oh.
It's not as bad as you might think. Kind of a bubbly strawberry pop.
Okay, here's the insignia on a dollar or $half coin. Fast forward a bit. I'm still working on that. Oh, yeah. Nice. He's using a coping saw.
Mm-hmm. That's how he cuts them. It's a coping saw.
Yeah.
He doesn't do any of it on a scroll saw.
Scroll saw might be a little too violent. Probably needs the fine control.
Because I was talking to him about that the other night, and he said he used a coping saw for all of it. And there he is making the ship out of it.
Oh, that's the base. The bottom one's the base. Sweet. He's got bullet shells for the engines. Oh, I love it. Oh, Mr. Doughboy, this is awesome right here. Pure awesome. Oh, there's the glamour shot. Nice. I'm telling you, this channel needs to be 100K.
Yeah.
It's a crime. I have a photograph of the Enterprise hanging on my wall right over there.
And if y'all want to help him, what you do is you go over there and you pull up a video, you watch it, and you leave a like, you leave a comment, and share the hell out of it. Share it on all your social media so everybody gets to see his stuff. And the same way with everybody else. If you like what you see, share it so everybody gets to enjoy it. Let's say Kentucky Ranger says the water in my little town here in Kentucky is something special. It's best after boiling. Let's say going on down through them.
The water in Fukushima, Japan is radioactive.
Yeah. Let's see, Jim Dockrell talking to Jim Bashir says, when I was on the Manitoulin Island, they were saying they were trying to lower the Lake Superior by 14 inches. That's why that is a lot of water. Yeah.
No, that lake has so much water, it could cover the entire United States. Drown every square inch of the country. It's crazy how deep that lake is.
Let's see. Did you know that in England, the Speaker of the House is not allowed to speak?
I somehow don't doubt that. English are a little.
About 3.
I love the English. Don't get me wrong, but their thinking is a little out there.
About 3,000 years ago, most Egyptians died by the time they were 30.
Interesting.
The first known contraceptive was crocodile dung used by Egyptians in 2000 BC.
Nasty. Yeah, if you were in Egypt, your teeth were all ground down because the sand would get in your food. Mm-hmm. And you would crunch down on the sand and it would take a little piece of enamel off. And after you were 30 years old, you would be all gums.
Let's say if a statue in a park of a person on a horse has both front legs in the air, the person died in battle. If the horse has one front leg in the air, the person died as a result of wounds received in battle. If the horse has all 4 legs on the ground, the person died of natural causes.
Didn't know that.
They say that if you have a birthmark on you, that wherever you have that birthmark is an indication of where you were wounded in a previous life.
Okay.
I had a friend that had a great big old birthmark on his behind.
Oh, no.
And the way he acted, I don't think he had changed much from that life to this one.
Yeah. Oh, me and Benny heard the birthmark thing. Okay. Yep. Oh, no, my birthmark's on my butt, says Jim Dockrell.
Yep. He's another one.
Jim. Drop a like on the video.
This is for Jim Dockrell.
Bless your heart.
There you go, Jim. You're the only one that got one of those today. That's highly coveted. Oh, someone was either stabbed or decapitated. Birthmark on the back of the neck. You, me, and Benny. Oh, no.
Luanna Pierce says, we start talking about past lives and I'll be in trouble.
Oh, no. Tom Spillane has one on his temple. Not cool.
Mercy
Typos are
sakes.
flying. That's all right. Typos are fine.
Anybody else want us to pull your channel up here? Type in the chat, raise the curtain. We'll pull your channel up
Yeah, we're running up to the end of the show.
before we color a night here.
Get it in now. Raise the curtains, what you type in, and we'll share your channel.
I put some classic Heifer Havens up this week, so if you haven't been listening to the Heifer Havens, you need to pull them up and pay attention to them.
I think I missed a few. I'm going to have to go back and figure that out.
Mm-hmm. There's some good. I've got one up there on how to take care of your car. If you need car advice.
Nice.
A bunch of good tips in that one.
Got a few raised. Do we do C-dubs today?
No. Raise the curtain on C-dub.
All right. This is Roxy first.
Okay.
So what do we got? Tighten and smooth your butt. Fab Fit Fun unboxing.
Well, see, she's young. Because when she gets to be my age, first you got to get a forklift to get it up off the floor.
Oh, geez. She's using a kitchen knife to unbox.
I mean, that ain't nothing like being in the shower and feeling something that's hitting the back of your ankles. And you look around and it's your hind end.
My goodness. Brenda. Okay, this is Roxy Chiafulo.
Yep. So she's young. She doesn't have them problems yet.
No. Oh, see, she's doing what I do. She's popping all the little packing bubbles. Yep, guilty as charged.
Yeah, there was a friend of mine the other day that said that they was on the keto diet and they wanted some popcorn. And I said, well, popcorn on the keto diet is bubble wrap.
Oh, jeez. All right, this is C-Dub's journey right here.
Channel. Yep.
Looks like she's doing a hangout.
Yep. She's learning how to use Hangouts, and she's studying up on how to use OBS.
Good. I'm soon gonna switch to vMix away from OBS.
Well,
so I'm gonna give that a try.
That's good because we all need to know as much as we can about all these programs so that we can get together and have a meeting when we're all having trouble.
More hangouts on there. Cool.
If she's got some where she does poetry and she sings, she's got a great singing voice.
Very good. All right. C-Dub's journey. There you go. Raise the curtain.
Very melodic.
Are we caught up on the raise the curtains? I think we are.
I believe so.
If we missed you, let us know.
C-Dub says it's too late for her. Her butt's done found the cellar.
If I ever need a tight butt, I'm gonna go back to that channel and see what she unboxed.
I feel your pain, Dubs. I feel your pain.
Jim Dockrell says, any word on what's replacing Google Hangouts yet? Yeah, it's called webcam, and there is no panel feature. I know, Jim.
I complained about it. Not that does me any good, but see, I say that he just rolls his eyes. Like, why the hell she waste her time?
Well, people are complaining that they're going to take the sub count away from the API. So it's not going to be a real-time sub count anymore. It's only going to be in increments of 1,000 or something like that. And people are freaked out. And last I heard was the engineering team is aware of your complaints. So
yeah.
I don't know if that means they're going to change their mind or not, but are they really replacing panels? Yes.
Well, they're not replacing it. They're taking it away. Because the only place we can have panels right now is with Hangouts, unless you know how to use it on OBS with, say, Skype or maybe on Zoom or something and know how to do it there, which most of us don't know how to do because it's always been so easy for us to do it with Hangouts.
Basically, every panel member is going to have to do something very technical in order for something to work. is what our guess is.
Luana is asking, what is ASMR? And I forget what the acronym is, the initials are for that. But basically, it is sensory. You do something really quiet, like
Quiet speech, quiet rubbing.
Yeah. Popping bubble wrap.
Quiet crinkling.
Crinkle paper.
A lot of it's
crinkle
whispering.
plastic.
It's like, hi, Brenda. This is ASMR.
Mm-hmm.
How are you today?
It's relaxing, meditative. You can look it up on Google. Type in ASMR, and it'll tell you what the acronym is on that. But that's basically what it is. Let's see. What else did we miss here?
Okay, it's an anonymous sensory meridian response, ASMR. Oh, autonomous. Autonomous sensory meridian response, ASMR. Calming, pleasurable feeling, often accompanied by a tingling sensation. This tingle is said to originate in a person's head and spread to the spine in response to stimulation. It's whispering. It's basically whispering.
Kentucky Ranger says, in odd Kentucky law, women are not allowed to purchase a new hat without the authorization of their husband, according to the KRS 252.130 in Owensboro.
Is it like one county? Oh, no. Mr. Doughboy likes stimulation, he says.
Oh, there's a lot of people just say they don't get ASMR. Now, some of it is silly, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, they it's more of a fetish thing, like they have rubber ears, and they'll be rubbing the rubber ears at the microphone, and that's more of a fetish type thing. I can get into the meditative stuff, with say fingers rubbing the skin, something like that, or brushing hair, those kind of relaxing things.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you.
But some of it, I mean, it's just like anything else. Some people get it and some people don't. And some parts of it you may like and some parts of it you may not.
Yeah, it's one thing's for sure, it's very popular on the YouTubes. So someone's watching it out there.
Kentucky Ranger says XSplit is an awesome streaming program, but I think you have to pay for XSplit, don't you?
Good question.
I mean, they have a free one, but if you get the free one, then there's a little voice that comes on every so many seconds that says XSplit, XSplit. That's annoying. So if you want that to go away, you have to pay them some money. Roxy says, I like the ones where they pretend to put makeup on you. I don't know why. I probably need help. I like to get a hold of somebody that sleeps really sound and put makeup on them.
I'm sure you would enjoy that. I don't know about the person who you're putting it on.
They wake up and, I mean, they'll be all dialed up like 2 a.m. on Saturday night.
Brenda. My God, what are we going to do with you?
And if I got a Sharpie pen, look out.
That's just not right.
Oh. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I missed anything. Odessa's so Jim Bashir says Odessa makes me want to be an artist. Yeah. My foster boy came back a couple years after he had moved out to visit me, and he had shaved his head bald. And I wanted to know what I thought of it. And I knew that he'd been doing some drinking, he's sowing his wild oats. And I said, well, I'll tell you something. I said, with the way you want to drink and carry on, if I caught you passed out with that canvas that you got going there,
Oh, no.
your head would be a billboard.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
They'd be advertising for all kinds of stuff.
Don't fall asleep around Brenda. Mental note to self.
There'd be coaching advertisements on there and some Captain Morgan. And
Kentucky Ranger says you got to feel the tingle.
oh my goodness. Yeah, CW says note to self. You never get around somebody ornery and pass out. That's just a bad thing to do.
Auditory, sensory, something.
Yeah. Jim Bashir says that there's rain clouds heading his way. That they said on the weather a while ago that northern Indiana was supposed to get a bunch of rain tomorrow. And as far as I'm concerned, you can all just keep it up there. Yeah, Luana Pierce says, I know, right? Don't even sleep anywhere near Brenda. Note to self.
Oh, no. Yeah, distance is your friend. Far away from Brenda.
I get you down under the covers and I would lay down between your legs on top of the blankets. And then I'd make sure that there was some running water you could hear.
Oh, dear. Jim Dockrell's talking about a guy that fell asleep at a bachelor party. He woke up with full makeup in the morning. 6 inches last night of rain. Oh, no. 15 miles south of us. 3 inches here. Okay, so he got 3, and it was 6 very close. Wow. That's a lot of water.
It has been horrible, horrible, horrible rain. Today, well, so yesterday morning early we got some rain. So I can't say it didn't rain yesterday. It hasn't rained here yet today.
See what the forecast is for me.
They're not calling for it in the forecast here, but that doesn't mean anything because there's been a lot of days where they haven't called for it and it's rained anyway.
Nope. Friday, very hot. No rain.
Kentucky Ranger says the mukbang videos are really weird. Now, there's some of them that I can take, and then there's other ones that, no, because it depends on what food they're eating. If they're actually talking about the recipes and talking about how they made the food and it's something, edible, or some of them where they eat stuff that I'm like, how in the world can you? I'd be like Donna trying to make a video about eating them chicken feet they gave her at the food bank.
Ooh, no. Nasty.
Yeah, Jim Bashir's asking, what's a mukbang video? That's where they eat. It's just a video about them eating food. I just sit in front of the camera and eat.
I had no idea that was a thing.
Yep. Yeah, there's channels they're all about the mukbang.
Timeless Adventures says, eating gross sometimes. Yeah, it is gross.
See, that says I'm locking my van doors to sleep if I'm ever around her.
Hire bodyguards. Stay awake. It's the only way to be sure.
Oh, my. Well, I'll tell you what, we've been on for an hour and a half, so I think it's time that we just call this quits. But it's been great to see all of you, and I hope you all enjoyed the stream. If you got here late, then you need to just pull it back up later after it processes and go back through it and check out everybody that's in the stream. Make sure that you check your channels out because, hey, we've got a bunch of winners in here tonight. And be sure you check out Matt's channel. He's got 2 of them. He's got the Awesome Wood Things channel. Got it right that time. And he's got the All Things YouTube channel where he does live stream on Monday nights at 7 p.m. Is that right? 7
p.m. Eastern, correct.
And he tells us all about the news with YouTube. So you can go over there and check that out. And of course, back here not next Thursday. Next Thursday is the 4th of July. We're going to take that day off. So there will be no Mind Equals Blown next Thursday night because I figure everybody's going to be out watching the fireworks and having cookouts and all that sort of thing. And my dogs are going to be all upset because the neighbors are going to be rocking this house setting off M80s. And so I'm going to need to take care of my dogs next week. And Matt's got something he's got to do. So we'll take next week off. But in 2 weeks, we will be back here again with Mind Equals Blown. But in the meantime, I'll be putting up the Heifer Haven videos. So you can check out the Heifer Havens or pull up the playlist and binge watch if you ain't got no 4th of July plans. And I'll thank Mr. Doughboy again for the great bell. I really appreciate that. That is just so cool. Thank you so very much.
Show the little bell one more time, please.
There's let me get off of you so everybody can see it. There we go. There's the little bell. It's a cow bell. And it really rings. Get up here at the mic where you can hear it. It's made out of a couple coins, and he put a little cow on top of it.
I love it. I love it.
There you go with the little cowbell. Thank you so very much. It's precious. So with all that being said, we're going to say goodnight to you, and y'all have a good week. If anybody needs to get a hold of us for anything, we're pretty easy to find. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter. Of course, here on YouTube. And we'll see y'all down the line.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Night, y'all.